Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be installing our 11 to 16 Ford F-250 bumper, and this is actually my personal truck. So I kind of jumped the gun a little bit. I'm just going to walk through how to take off the stock bumper and get to putting on our old bumper. So the first thing you're going to do taking off the stock bumper is off of the side of the wings here, there's a bracket that comes from your stock bumper to right here. You're going to remove these two, I believe they are 13 millimeter bolts on both sides. You're going to take them out first thing. And then the next thing, these D-rings sit on here. So you're going to take, these are 18 millimeter bolts. You're going to take them two out on both sides, and you're going to take your whole bumper right off. After you get your bumper off, you're going to take these 15 millimeter bolts out, all three of them from the bottom of this D-ring, and you'll be left with open frame like this. Okay, so after you get these D-loops off, you need to drill, I believe this one hole on the inside is just not quite big enough to get our 1/2 inch bolt through. So all I did was I took my 1/2 inch bit, that's the only one, drilled up through that. All the other ones are good. So after you touch that hole up, which even you could probably just run the bolt right through it if you have like an impact, get the bolt started, just run it through. It should be fine when you're putting the bumper on. But so we're going to grab our bumper here. Just set it down quick. Right behind you is a bolt kit. So when you get this bumper, there's going to be 6 1.5 by 1/2 inch bolts like this. The 1.5 ones are going to be the ones that you use to go down through the top of your bumper. I like to start by, I'll get it set up here, and I start with just this back hole. I'll get just them started. Okay, so after you get those back bolts started, that'll hold your bumper on. You can get your other top two on each side started, and you can also there's one here on the inside. Can you get that one? That is actually going to be the last bolt that you put in, the entire bumper. That's going to be the last thing that you do. So after we get this in, we'll get those 3 bolts started, but just for video purposes, today I'm going to leave just them back ones in. I'm going to show you how to put the wings on, and we'll go from there. Okay, so this part really helps if you have somebody to help hold the wing. I've done them by myself before. It's a pain by yourself, so if you have somebody that can help you, get them to just hold the wing for you. I like to just get all 4 bolts started first. There's plenty of room in here to work. They're not that hard to get to. Okay. So I got all 4 bolts started. He's going to hold the wing square where it needs to be, and I'm just going to tighten them down. Good? Okay, so I got my wings on. We have the wings tight, lined up where I want them. I did not tighten the center. I left it, like I said, I got them 3 bolts started on each side. And once you get your wings tight, you can actually look off the edge, make sure everything's square, and you can shift that bumper. Oh, sorry. You can shift that bumper, it'll go a 1/4 inch each way. And then once you get it, where everything is nice and straight, You're going to tighten your top 3 bolts on the top of the frame here. And then, like I said, after you tighten them, the last thing you're going to do is put those side bolts in. Tighten her down. Oh, also, we used the Badland 12,000-pound winch as our mock-up for this bumper. And yeah, that's our F-250 bumper. Alright, one thing I forgot to mention when I was talking about this install video, we are going to send shims width for the top 3 bolts on the top sides, just in case you have to, level it out, an 1/8, 3/16 here. So once you get this on, if you notice that it's off a little bit, we will have shims that you can put on top of your frame and bolt.